So come here, little one. Yes. Do you want to sit with mommy? Come on then. Yes, you can. Come on. All right. Good girl. All right. So I thought today we'll do the first breathing that we did in the very beginning with the yogic breath, which is the 3-part breath. But so we'll start in centering that we always do, and then we'll do a little bit of that yogic breathing. Then I'll show you this wild thing, just kind of the gist of how to do it. And then we'll need to get warmed up and do some sun salutations or something just to get, everything stretched out and warmed up before we start. We can't just go right into it. But what I'll do is the best way to come into that pose is from a downward facing dog. So we'll do a few sun salutations like we did the other day. That was a quicker paced flow. And then we'll do a similar flow tonight, but I'm going to incorporate a couple of those wild thing poses. So it'll be fun. And Coon Caroline just, I don't want to look up and see you two flashing into each other, but great. Okay. So if you just want to close your eyes and place your hands on your knees and just start to bring your awareness to your mat. Just start taking some normal, slow breaths. And just start paying attention to what your mind is doing. Whether it's jumping around a little bit, trying to distract you. It's kind of calm, and it's not doing too much. As you're paying attention to it, see if you can distance yourself a little bit from your mind and try to pretend you're looking at it from the outside. So you're not really part of it. You're just observing it, and you're kind of walking away from it for just a little while. And you're going to take your attention away from your mind and just bring it to your body, starting at the top of your head. And just start doing what we normally do, which is just having a look. Bringing your awareness inside. Keeping your awareness to your practice and your mat and the ground beneath you. Just focus on what is instead of what your mind is taking you to, what could be, what was. There's no place for that here tonight. So just as you breathe, put a pause on all of that. And focus on yourself. So from here, I don't want you to open your eyes. I want you to just keep your eyes closed. But as we did in the very first few classes, just bring your right hand to your belly and your left hand to your chest. Keep your eyes closed. And remember the yogic or 3-part breath that we did. So we start by filling our tummy like a balloon, and then we fill our ribs and then our chest. And then when we deflate, we start from the chest, we go down towards the ribs, and then we fill our belly, just release all of that air, and then it completely retracts. And then we start again, belly feels like a balloon, and then we go back up. And then we go down and we retract everything. So I'm going to count, this time just 4-4, not 4-8. So I want you to start to inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, belly fills, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, chest retracts, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 more. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2 more. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Last one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Very nice. Let's just open our eyes. So I'm going to show you one more breathing technique. It's called Ujjayi breath. And this is one that we're meant to do when we're practicing. So I hadn't shown you this one yet because I wanted you to get used to just breathing normally during the practice. So, inhale, exhale, all of that. Ujjayi breathing is like normal breathing, but you constrict your throat. So it's as if, and Kuhn, I did this with you when we were doing that gravity yoga. So it's as if you go, and you were trying to defog your windshield, and you can feel the back of your throat constricting, but you keep your mouth closed and you inhale and you restrict the back of your throat. And when you exhale, you restrict the back of your throat, and you can hear a little hissing sound when you're breathing. So it's like, they call it oceanic breathing as well, because it sounds like the ocean in your throat. So I just want to introduce it because I'll mention it more and more as we practice more and more, that you should use your oceanic or your Ujjayi breath when you're practicing, but just keep it in mind. So it's just like, you'll feel it when you inhale, and when you exhale, you're almost going, you can almost hear it. You can hear it inside your head. You can hear the breathing more than you would normally. So that is a very common practice, to breathe like this when you're doing, especially Vinyasa flows. You'll hear, if you go to a class, you'll hear a teacher sometimes say, you practice your Ujjayi breath, and that's what they're talking about. So with that, today we're going to, because of the Ujjayi breath, I thought we would do our little windshield wiper arms and the cactus arms, and we'll do that practice that we've done. We haven't done it for a while, but this way you can practice this Ujjayi breathing as we're doing the breathing. So we'll probably do 3 or 4 sets of this, and just practice your inhale with that constricted throat, exhale with that constricted throat. You can hear it, this throat's constricted, and you're not able to breathe as fast because it slows it down, and it's just very good for you to do this type of breathing. So we'll start, just inhale, arms out, clench your fist. Exhale, bring your elbows into your sides. Inhale out, clench your fist. Exhale, bring your elbows to your sides. 3 more, inhale. Exhale, Ujjayi breath. 2 more, inhale. Exhale. 1 more, inhale. Exhale. Perfect. This time, inhale, cactus arms. Exhale, bring your arms together. Your elbows come together, and you bring your elbows towards your navel, and you curl in like a little turtle. Inhale, cactus arms. Exhale, bring it together, curl it in. Inhale, cactus arms. And when you're doing your cactus arms, really expand your chest, look up. Exhale, bring it in, elbows come down. Just do 2 more. Inhale, cactus arms, chest expands. Exhale, bring it down. You're a little turtle here. Just one more. Inhale. Exhale. Really nice. This time, inhale, cactus arms. Stay right here, and as you exhale, just bring your right hand behind your back, behind your head. Your left hand comes to the mat. Stay right where you are. Inhale, bring your chest up. Big breath. As you exhale, start to lean over to the left side. Feel a nice big stretch in the right. Perfect. Inhale, cactus arms. Stay where you are. Exhale, right hand comes down to the mat. Left hand goes behind your head. Beautiful. Inhale, stretch your chest out. Exhale, start to come over to the right side. Feel the stretch on your left. Perfect. Inhale up, cactus arms. Exhale, right hand starts coming towards left hand. You're doing a nice twist here. Inhale, cactus arms. Exhale, left hand comes over to right hand. A nice another twist here. Inhale, cactus arms. Exhale, drop it down, roll your shoulders. We're going to do that one more time. So inhale, cactus arms, chest expands, feel a stretch. Exhale, curl it down, elbows come down to navel, tuck your tummy. Inhale, cactus arms. Exhale, bring it in and then bring it down. Two more. Inhale, cactus arms. Chest expands, feel it. Ooh. Exhale, hands together, elbows tuck in. You're a little turtle. One more. Inhale, cactus arms. Exhale, tuck it in. Inhale, cactus arms. Stay where you are. As you exhale, right hand comes behind your head, left hand comes to the mat. Stay here. Inhale, chest expands. Exhale, bring it over again to the right side. Inhale, cactus arms. Exhale, right hand comes down, left hand comes behind your head. Stay where you are. Inhale, chest expands. Exhale, lean over to the right side. Inhale, cactus arms. Exhale, bring your right hand to your left, doing a little twist here. Inhale, cactus arms. Exhale, bring it over to the other side. Inhale, cactus arms. Exhale, drop it down. Perfect. Okay. So we're going to do that little floor warm up in a second. But before we do, I'm going to move my little girl. Come here, baby. Don't you growl at me. And I'm going to show you this, how we're going to do this wild thing. And this is just to illustrate. It won't, I'll tell you exactly how to do it when we're in. When we're going to do the wild thing, we'll start in downward facing dog. So we're going to come into downward facing dog. Then what I'm going to say is I'm going to ask you to bring your right leg up. So you're going to bring your right leg up. And then I'm going to ask you to bend your right knee and start bringing your right foot over towards the left side. And this is where we'll start. So for this wild thing from here, all you're going to do is you're going to focus on your right foot and you're just going to start bringing it over to the left. And as you feel yourself turning, you're going to come up and you're going to come on into a little back bend. Your right arm is going to go over top your, sort of above your head, and you're going to be in this position. And this is the wild thing. So basically, you just basically fall from a downward facing dog into wild thing. So I'm going to come from here. When we get out of this, we just turn ourselves back and we lift our leg back up to the sky. And then we come back into downward facing dog. So when we start, we'll do our warm up on the mat. We'll do 2 or 3 sun salutations that we did the other day, because I like those and we can do those a little bit faster now than we've done them. We're going to do a little bit of a flow to get you ready for the wild thing. And then I'll tell you, so we'll be in a downward facing dog and I'll say, lift your right leg and then bend your knee and your foot's going to come over to the left. And then I'm going to ask you to just let your body come over to the left side. You'll feel it. It'll just happen naturally. And maybe your arms won't go the right place the first time, and it's a beautiful pose and it feels really good because you get a big stretch in your back. So for now, let's just come into all fours. We're going to do our normal warm up that we start with, starting with cat-cow. So from here, we ready? Good. Inhale, tailbones lift up, chest lifts, you're looking up. Exhale, curl your spine, look down to the mat. Really curl here like you're a cat. That's why it's called cat pose. Inhale into cow. Chest lifts, your shoulders away from your ears, your tailbone lifts. You're getting a nice arch in your spine here. Exhale. Round your spine, look down, stretch, stretch. Let's do 3 more. Inhale. Exhale, curl it in. Inhale. Exhale, look down to the mat. Inhale is our last one. Exhale, really nice. Inhale, come back to center. We're going to do our balancing table. So inhale, right arm comes up, left leg comes back. We're going to hold this for 4 breaths. This is so good for your lower, not just your lower back, but it's so good for your spine and your core. I always try to do this in most of our practices because it's just very, very good. Let's take 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, come back to neutral. Next inhale, left arm comes up, right leg comes back. Very nice. Flex your back foot. Your left hand's facing to the right side. You're holding here. Spine is nice and straight. Abdominals are tucked in towards your spine and they're engaged. Hold here for 3 more breaths. Inhale, and as you exhale, drop your hands back down. You're in this neutral pose. So from here, I just want you to take a nice inhale. As you exhale, just slowly start to bring your hips back so that your bum is going to touch your feet. You're going to start walking your fingers out. We're coming into extended child's pose here. Just use your hands to grip the mat and pull, pull, pull so you feel a nice, nice extension of your spine. Use your Ujjayi breath here. Remember, you're exhaling. It sounds like an ocean. The back of your throat is constricted, so it's making that sound. Very nice. From here, we're going to do a little dolphin pose. So come up on your forearms. So you're almost like you're in your tabletop, but you're down on your forearms here. And I just want you to tuck your toes, lift your hips. We're coming into dolphin. So if you need to bend your knees to keep from rounding your spine, that's fine. But if you use your elbows and just push yourself back, you'll feel a nice, nice stretch all along your hamstrings. Your spine should have a nice stretch. Very nice here. Just hold here for 3 nice big Ujjayi breaths. One more. Okay, take an inhale. As you exhale, just come up on your hands, almost like you're going into a plank, and then just push yourself back into normal downward facing dog. Pedal out your feet. We're in our down dog. Very nice. Stretch however you feel like it here. Just make sure you relax your neck, your head is dropped. You're just coming back and forth, feeling whatever you need, just to let go of any stress that you're holding on from the day. Next inhale, I just want you to slowly start walking up to the top of the mat. You're about a foot away from the front of the mat. You're going to inhale, halfway lift. So our back is straight here. You could put a set of dishes on your back. It's so straight. Exhale, bend it on down into a forward fold. Inhale, start to lift your arms up to the sky. We're going to come in to an upward salute. Just remember, we're not coming back into a back bend here. We're going to start our rounds of Surya Namaskar A, which we did 2 or 3 days ago. I think, Sarah, you missed it. But you've done it because we've done it without calling it that. So just bring your hands down to a prayer position in front of your chest. Before we start Surya Namaskar, we'll probably do 3 sets of this. And we're going to do it a little bit fast. So just to get our heart rate up, since again, I wasn't able to really go out today because of the snow. So it'd be nice to get a little bit of exercise today. So here we go. Inhale, arms to sky, upward salute. Bring your hands together, look at your thumbs. Exhale, come down into a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back into push-up. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hold here, 2 breaths. Next inhale, bend your legs, take your feet and jump up to the top of your mat. Come into a halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms to sky. We're coming into upward salute. Hands come into prayer. You're looking at your thumbs. Reach up nice and tall. Legs are strong. Exhale, come back down into prayer position and then just come back down into mountain pose. Remember, our mountain pose is as if we're holding a block in between our thighs. Squeeze, squeeze. We also have a belt that's holding us. Our legs are pushing out against it. So your legs are really engaged in this mountain pose. Your shoulders are down. You're in a nice straight spine. We're going to start second round, Surya Namaskar. Lift your arms to the sky, upward salute. Hands are in prayer. You're looking at your thumbs, nice straight spine. Exhale, calm down into a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step it back. You're coming down into a push-up or chaturanga dandasana here. Inhale, come into upward facing dog, like cobra, but your knees are off the mat. Shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, come back into downward facing dog. We're going to hold here for 2 breaths. Next inhale, take a little hop up to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms to sky. You're coming into an upward salute. Look at your thumbs. Exhale, hands down by your side. Nice Tadasana or mountain pose. We're going to start again. Inhale, arms to sky, upward salute. You're looking at your thumbs. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step it back. You're coming into chaturanga, push up. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take 2 breaths. Next inhale, come up on your toes, bend your knees, hop up to the top of the mat. Come into a halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms to sky. Here we go. Exhale, hands to chest, in front of your chest in prayer position. Close your eyes, take 2 or 3 breaths here. That was our last Surya Namaskar. Surya Namaskar A. One of these days we'll do about 10 or 12 of those really quick. It's fun and very tiring actually, so get your heart rate going. So from here, we're going to come into a nice flow. Our peak pose, as we said, was the wild thing. We're going to do some poses before that to get ourselves ready for wild thing. All based very much on this Surya Namaskar that we just did. So we'll do the Surya Namaskar and we'll add to it. And ultimately we're going to get ourselves into wild thing. So inhale, arms up to sky, back into upward salute. Look at your thumbs. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, this time just step back into plank. Hold your plank here. We're going to do a little plank movement here. We're going to go from this plank to a dolphin plank, from this plank to a dolphin plank. Going to be challenging, so take an inhale. As you exhale, come down on your forearms to a dolphin plank. So your back should be still straight. Don't stick your butt in the air. You're still in plank, but you're in a dolphin style plank. Take a breath. Inhale, come back up. Normal plank. Exhale, come back into dolphin plank. I'm going to do this 2 more times. We're going to have nice abs from this. Inhale, come back up to normal plank. Exhale, back down to dolphin plank. Inhale, back up to normal plank. Exhale, back down to dolphin plank. Inhale, back up to normal plank. Exhale, push it down to to your downward facing dog. Really nice. 3 breaths here. Now inhale, right leg to sky. We're not doing our wild thing yet, but I do want you to fold your knee and face your right foot towards the left. Now, right now, you're just in 3-legged dog. Look underneath your underarm or your armpit and just feel this position. So you're in 3-legged dog, your right foot is facing the left. You can start to just not take it all the way down, but if you start pushing your right foot towards the left a little bit, you'll start to feel what it's going to feel like when we come into our wild thing in just a little bit. So come back, bend your right leg straight again, and then just come back into downward facing dog. And we're going to do that on the other side. Inhale, left leg to sky. Exhale, bend your knee. Now your left foot is facing towards the right. Hold it here. Start to lean forward, taking your view underneath your left armpit. So you're kind of moving yourself towards the left side. And now you're going to just feel your foot starting to move a little bit towards the right as if it's going to take you over, but don't let it. I just want you to get the feeling of what it's going to be like when we do it. Inhale, leg back up in the air. Exhale, come back into downward facing dog. Lovely. Next, inhale, take your little hop up to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bring your arms to the sky. And as you come up, just interlace your fingers and stretch, stretch, stretch. Look up, really nice. As you inhale here and then exhale, come over to the right side, stretch it out. Do a little palm tree here. Inhale up, exhale to the left. Inhale up, your swaying palm tree. Exhale to the right. Inhale up. Exhale to the left. Inhale up. Now as you exhale, just start bringing your arms down, down, down. Take them behind your back. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Take a deep breath in. Lift your chest towards the sky. And as you exhale, just start to do a forward fold and let your arms just come over, over, over. And they're going to fall a little bit just to stretch out your shoulders a little bit because we'll need to stretch your shoulders out for wild things. So we're going to do that. Take a few breaths here. Inhale, come back up. Lift your arms to the sky. Exhale, hands to namaste in front of your chest. Very nice. Okay, here we go. Inhale, arms to sky. Upward salute, look at your thumbs. Exhale, come down into into a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, we're coming down into plank pose. We're going to do our little plank series. Not as bad as the first one, but want you to inhale. Exhale down on your forearms, come into your dolphin plank. Inhale up into normal plank. Exhale down into dolphin plank. Let's do 3 more. Inhale up into normal plank. Exhale down into dolphin plank. 2 more. Inhale up into normal plank. Exhale down into dolphin plank. 1 more. Inhale up into normal plank. Exhale down into dolphin plank. Let's just this time push your hips back. We're just going to come into normal dolphin. So now your forearms are down the mat. Your hips are lifted to the sky. You're in your dolphin. Relax your neck. Maybe just bend your knees if that feels good. If you do bend your knees, you'll notice that you can really stretch out your spine. If you bend your knees, that should feel really good. So just straighten your legs. Come up on your back on your forearms. And we're down in our downward facing dog again. Very nice. I want you to inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, bring your right foot in between your hands. Ground your back foot. We're going to come into warrior one. So your back foot is a 45-degree angle. You're just going to lift your arms up. You're facing forward. Very nice. We're going to start our little warrior one vinyasa we've done before. So inhale, look up. Exhale, bring your arms back, straighten your front knee. Inhale, bend your front knee, look up. Exhale, bring it back, straighten your front knee. 2 more, inhale, come up. Exhale, bring it back. Let's just do 1 more. Inhale, up we go. Exhale, bring it back. Now just come back into warrior one, inhale. Exhale, just bring your hands down on either side of your front foot. Take your back foot back to a normal position, and then just step back in a down facing dog. Very nice. We'll do that on the other side now. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, bring your left foot in between your hands. Ground your back foot, 45-degree angle. And slowly, slowly just start to lift your arms into warrior one. Find your warrior one. Take a couple breaths here, get your breath. We're going to start our little flow now. Inhale, look up to the sky, expand your chest. As you exhale, just straighten your front leg, bring your arms back. Inhale, up to the sky, look up, exhale, bring it back. Let's do 3 more. Inhale, arms to sky. Exhale, come on back. I'll just do 1 more. Inhale, arms to sky. Exhale, come on back. Inhale, come back to warrior one. Arms up, exhale, just bring your hands all the way down and step your left foot back into downward facing dog. Very nice. Perfect. 2 breaths here. Now, on the next inhale, I just want you to take your right foot in between your hands and just walk yourself around to the left side. Bring your feet out wide and point your toes in just a little bit. So you're in a wide stance here. I just want you to inhale. Come into a halfway lift almost here. Back is flat. You're looking forward. And as you exhale, start to fold, fold, fold down. Come down as far as you feel comfortable. Even if that's still at a flat back position, I don't want you to do anything that's going to strain anything, but this is just a really nice stretch for your hamstrings, your inner thighs, particularly your groin area. You really feel a stretch here. It's also very good for your mind because your blood is rushing to your head. So that's also good. Bringing oxygen to your brain. Nice, always good. So take a couple breaths here. Now I want you to plant your right hand. And as you inhale, start to lift your left hand to the sky and twist Same twist as we did at the very beginning when we were doing our cactus arms, but just hold this twist. Focus the energy from the ground. Your hand is really strongly planted. There's a line of energy coming all the way through you from the from the bottoms of your right hand all the way to your left fingertips. Just feel that. Inhale. Exhale, drop your left hand down. Next inhale, raise your right arm to the sky. Twist, twist, twist. Look up at your right hand. You'll feel that, you should, in your left groin. The more that you twist towards the right, the more that you'll feel a stretch in your left groin. Look up. One more breath here. Inhale. Exhale, bring your right hand down to the mat. Just start to walk your feet in towards each other a little bit. And when you inhale, I just want you to come up, hands on your hips. Nice. Now what I want you to do, take an inhale. As you exhale, your right foot just point it towards the right side of the room. Now what I want you to do is to take your back foot and start to just point it almost forward. Because what we're going to do is we're going to bring our hands behind our backs, and you're almost facing, your hips should be squared towards the front. What we're going to do is we're going to take an inhale here. As you exhale, just start to fold slowly, slowly, slowly down, only as far as you feel comfortable. I don't want anything straining. The more you feel a stretch in your hamstrings and your groin area, the better. This is just a really nice pose here. We're just going to open everything up. Take 2 breaths here. Next inhale, lift yourself up, face forward, hands on your hips. Just take a breath here. As you inhale next, take your left foot this time, face it towards the left. Your right foot's going to start turning in and in to where you can center your hips towards the front, but it's not completely turned towards the front. Now I just want you to take your hands again, place them on your back in a prayer position if you can. If that's uncomfortable, just put your hands back on your hips. But this is a nice way to do it because it opens up the shoulders. Take an inhale, look up. As you exhale, start folding forward. Hold here, 3 breaths. Ujjayi breath. One more. Inhale, start to come up. Turn yourself back towards the front, or the side in this case. Hands go back on hips. Very nice. Ooh, I see a little spider crawling across the floor. Nice. Okay, I just want you to turn yourself back towards the front. Inhale, arms to sky. As you exhale, just come forward and bring yourself back into downward facing dog. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here we go into our wild thing. So first, inhale, right leg to sky. Exhale, start to bend your right knee. Your right foot starts facing to the left. Take an inhale here. Now, as you exhale, just start letting your body fall with your right foot. And as your right foot lands, just lift your hips off the mat. Use your right leg to push you up. Bring your right arm over top. Your right fingers are facing behind you. You're looking at your right hand. And you're in a wild thing. Hold here for 2 breaths. I hope it's okay. One more breath. Now inhale, bring yourself back around. Lift your right foot back up to the sky. And as you exhale, come back into downward facing dog. All right, we did it that side. Very good. I haven't heard how it went, but I'll talk to you at the end. Okay, we're going to do the other side. Inhale, left leg comes to the sky. As you exhale, start bending your knee and your left foot is facing the right. Take a deep inhale here. As you exhale, start to let your left foot's falling over towards the right. It lands. You're pushing yourself up. Your hips lift. Your left arm faces towards the front. It's bending over you. And you're in your wild thing. Hope you feel wild in your wild thing. Sarah, I hope you're having fun. This was what it's all about. Okay, inhale. Come, bring yourself around. Lift your left leg back up to the sky. And as you exhale, just bring yourself back into downward facing dog. You did it. Really good. Okay, hold here. Take some nice, calm breaths. I'm a little bit out of breath myself after that. Excellent. On the next inhale, get up on your toes, bend your knees, hop forward, come to a halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms come up to sky. Exhale, hands in namaste at your chest. Close your eyes and reflect. How did that feel? Was it fun? I hope it was. Okay. So that was our series of standing work. We're going to now come back down to the mat and do a little bit of floor work before we finish for the night. So inhale, slowly bring your arms to the sky, just really slowly. We're starting to slow things down now. Stretch up, look up, look up. Hands in namaste, you're looking at your thumbs. Exhale, come down into a forward fold. Maybe just hang here. Grab your elbows, just let it all loose here. Bend your knees if you need to. We're just gonna let things go. If you have anything that doesn't serve you still running around in your mind, just let it go. From here, just come to a halfway lift. And then from here, just come down onto your hands and knees. We're back in our little tabletop position. I just want you to cross your feet over each other. Come back into a seated position. Now, what I want you to do, we're going to do a couple little poses here. We've done these before. Bring your hands back behind you. We're going to lift our tabletop this time. So I want you to inhale and exhale. Next inhale, use your feet, push your hips up. Look up, hold this pose for, let's say, 3 breaths. Try your Ujjayi breathing. As you exhale, let your hips fall back to the mat. Maybe windshield wipe your legs a little bit here. We're going to do that again if you feel like it, or if you want a little bit more of a challenge, we'll do a little bit of a reverse plank. I'll try the reverse plank. So again, if you want to do that tabletop again, please feel free. If you want to do a reverse plank, just take your feet out a little bit farther along the mat, your hands back a little bit further. Take an inhale. Exhale. This time as you inhale, whoosh, come up, lift your hips, stretch out. You're doing a reverse plank here. Lift your hips as far as you can. Hold your core strong. Look up at the ceiling. Hold here. 3 breaths. One more. As you exhale, drop it down, really nice. Okay, so from here, all the hard stuff is finished. So I want you to inhale, just lift your arms up to the sky. Exhale, just start leaning back onto the mat. I'm running out of space. Really nice. Just rest here for a couple of breaths. Next inhale, bring both of your feet up towards your sit bones. We're going to do our little reverse pigeon, so at least we'll get a little bit of a hip opener tonight because we didn't do a normal pigeon or a lizard. So let's inhale, right leg all the way to sky. Exhale, bring your right foot over your left knee. Next inhale, bring your left knee into your chest. Hold onto your leg, your shin, or wherever it's comfortable. Just hold here. And remember what I said in one of the other classes is with these held poses, as you inhale, let off a little bit, and as you exhale, pull it a little bit more. Two more breaths. Inhale. Exhale, drop your leg down. Inhale, right leg back up to sky. Exhale, drop your leg down. Inhale, right foot comes to meet left foot. That was Maddie snoring. Maybe shake your legs out side to side. We're going to do the other side now. Inhale, left leg up to the sky. Exhale, left foot comes over your right knee. Inhale, bring your right knee into your chest and hold here. Feel that nice stretch in your right hip. A very, very nice hip opener. We're going to hold here for a few breaths. Just relax here. Just pull it in as you exhale. Remember that release on an inhale, pull in on an exhale. Just use your own judgment here. Just do whatever feels good. Hip openers are a time to let go of stress. When we do our let it go flows, I do a lot of hip openers. I do both the pigeon and the lizard because these poses are great to just let stress go. I don't know why, but they just are. So if you have any kind of angst that you're feeling, just hold this pose and let that go with your breath. As you exhale and pull the pose a little bit closer, just let whatever you need to go. Inhale. As you exhale, drop your right foot back to the mat. Inhale, left leg back to the sky. Exhale, left leg all the way down. Inhale, left leg comes back to meet right leg. Really nice. So from here, I think we have time. We're going to do a little ab exercise, nothing too major. All we're going to do is just stretch your legs out in front of you. So from here, I want you just to inhale and lift your legs up just off the mat and hold them here. Just for a few breaths. Two more. One more. Release. Very nice. Let's do that just one more time. Inhale, just lift your legs a little bit off the mat. Nothing major, don't do anything to harm your lower back. Just a little lift is all it takes. And just hold here. Two more breaths. One more breath. Drop your legs down. Very good. Now just hug your knees into your chest. Rock side to side. It's so funny how just lifting your feet off the mat that little bit can be a tough thing to do if you hold it for long enough. Okay, perfect. So just hold your knees into your chest, hug yourself, give yourself a big thank you for doing the wild thing. Take an inhale. As you exhale, just bring your arms out to your sides. Relax yourself here. Deep inhale. As you exhale, just bring your knees over to the left as usual. Look over to the right. Let your spine twist. Let anything go. This is another really good pose for releasing things. Any twist pose, hip openers, twist, very good. Again, the best time to release is when you're exhaling. The best time to push into a pose more is when you're exhaling. Inhale, legs come back to center. Exhale, bring your legs over to the right, look over to the left. Really good. Let things go. One more breath. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, drop it down. Your legs are coming down. We're coming to a nice long Shavasana here. We'll do 5 full minutes. That way I can talk to you a little bit, which I'm sure you're very excited about. So the first thing I want to say is the 3 of you have been practicing with me for a while now. I just want you to bring yourself back to the very beginning. I'm curious, and I hope you're curious, to think about whether your mindset has changed at all, as in, are you starting to see your thoughts a little bit differently and you're starting to separate yourself a little bit from them? I hope that the answer is yes, because that's really the main goal of all this, is to let you start discovering what's real and what are really just thoughts. And not to react to what your mind is telling you, but just what's in the present moment. So for now, I just want you to remember what we did at the very beginning, as in we were watching what we were thinking, and then we were taking ourselves a little bit separate from that and just paying attention to what was going on inside. I want us to do that now. Just remembering what you thought and felt in the beginning of the class and what you think and are feeling now. I'm just going to want you to relax, starting again at the very top of your head. Just nice, normal breaths. And if you're hunching your shoulders at all, just let them drop into the mat or on the floor. Just let go. I don't want you to have any tension in your shoulders or your neck. Just let it all relax. Elbows should relax. Hands relax. Be aware of what's happening in your belly. Your breathing and your chest and your belly rises and falls. It does this all day long. We take it for granted. Relax your hips. Let them sink into the mat. And your knees. All the way down to your ankles and your feet and your toes. Everything's just relaxed. Now it's your time. Okay, start to wiggle fingers and toes. Maybe a nice stretch. Just let go of whatever's left. If there's anything left that's not serving you, let it go. And just roll over to your right side. And lift yourself up. Come into a seated position. Cross leg. Easy position's fine. So I hope you enjoyed that. I'm going to say namaste.